Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Charles and this is episode 29 of our Mars mission. As you can see, I am doing a little spraying here. This is the completion of my headland, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on a worker. And as soon as they turn around here, I'll jump out. Just don't want to get run over by it. This is the last field here that I have to do the weeding on. Is our sorghum fields. I talked about not getting run over and just barely missed it there. We have a couple of fields to harvest today. And so I'll set this one going. It's been a while since I have made a video. Oh, okay. I am making straw for this one, apparently. Something I haven't done in quite a while. I think I'd rather actually have the fertilizer state on that, so there we go. So anyway, yeah, there have been some big developments here on the farm. I've made some changes. And also, if you remember from the last episode, I was telling you that I was, how to put this, having some issues with the local IRS. And I was under an audit. Well, that hasn't stopped. One really annoying thing is, one of the reasons why it's been so long since I've posted a video, is because I had to go all the way back to Earth. As part of that audit, he wanted records back further than what, of course, I brought to Mars with me. And the only place those still exist is in storage back on Earth. So I actually had to go back there and dig through all my stuff and find all that. So that's been one thing, and I've come back. But you know, it was after I got back that I made a lot of the changes that I have. I have sold a few things. That original harvester that we started with. I was keeping that around and everything, but I do have what I noticed. I have three big harvesters now, including this one. And anytime I was going to harvest anything, that one, you know, I got those other three, and they seemed to be enough. And I wasn't pulling that other one out anymore and using it, so I went ahead and sold it, and the corn and sunflower header for that, and also the grain header. You know, so all of that is gone. So I'm down to my three of those now. I also sold that little Fendt tractor that we've had since the beginning, that I was pulling the water trailer and the liquid fertilizer trailer with for the greenhouses and stuff like that, and I replaced it with one of the electric tractors, like I'm pulling the fuel trailer for the precious metals and gems production. So that's that. I have also, okay, so looks like that worker finished. That's okay. They can sit there because I don't have anything else for them to do. So these are oats that we are harvesting right now. This is, you remember those sorghum fields that I just got done with that worker spraying. Those were oats to begin with, and this field was done a little bit behind those, and so we're doing that now. So anyway, I will. So this one is underway. So let me hop out of there, and we have another harvest that's ready for today. Been a while since we've used this harvester. But our sugar beets, wow, oh, that is really loud in my ears. Our sugar beets are ready to harvest today. Take a little bit off this end here, make it a little bit easier. Oh yeah, this thing, I'm gonna have to put that on a worker because it travels really fast when it harvests. So while we watch this, let's see other things that I changed. You know that I had those 3 seeders that I love that will it basically is a seeder and a planter all in one. And I use those all the time. Well, the one that I don't use most of the time is that original seeder that we started out with. It was smaller, and it only did the grain crops. Wow, that is weird. Watching that, how that worker backs up there, just slowly adjusting side by side. It's probably because it's got such high horsepower. And if you hold down the accelerator for any length of time, it's really going to take off on you. So we'll see how much we get from this. A little over 23,000 liters of sugar beet so far. So nearly 28,000 after coming across that end and making 2 up and down runs on that. So that looks pretty good. So anyway, so that original seeder that we had that only did the grain crops, I sold that, and I was kind of looking around, and I know some of these fields are pretty big and maybe a little bit oversized for even those seeders that I like and everything. And so when I sold that small seeder, I decided to up the game a little bit, and I bought a new seeder that is larger. And it is quite a bit larger, actually. And so, in fact, it was so large that I didn't have any tractors. Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave this. I'll go over here and show you. I didn't have any tractors that would run that new seeder. And so I have bought a new large tractor. We now have the Fendt 1050 Vario. And you can see here, this is our new seeder. This seeder, unlike any of the others that take seeds and solid fertilizer, this one takes seed and liquid fertilizer. So I have already filled it. I have not had a chance to use it, but as I thought I'd go ahead and use it as we are harvesting these fields anyway. So there's this new beauty. So that's going to be added to our stock there. Here is that little electric tractor. Let's see, does this need any more? Nope. Okay. So the little electric tractor that I have now that runs that pulls these little trailers. Since we began, I've had this little charging station here that's been here. I guess they want to kind of encourage you to use some electric vehicles, but that is that and the one like it on the other production over there are the only ones that I have now. Something else that I have done is I have put in this apple production. Technically, it's a greenhouse. Looks like a small orchard, and so this is currently running, full of water. 64 liters of apple so far. So, yet another fruit that I have access to here now on Mars. And let's see. Oh yeah, and I mentioned that we were getting very, very close to filling up our colony food storage here, and I think we've only got something like 9,000 liters left on this. Yeah, not much at all. And so I have put in another silo. I guess I can show you the height of it there, almost as high as the tower on our air processing over here. And so with this, it gives us a total among all of the silos, a total of 7,400,000 liter capacity. So hopefully we'll be able to finish off the rest of our harvest and our goal for food to store, and that'll be all we need. Now let's see. Okay. Doesn't tell me that this needs to be limed. So what about this one over here? This one also does not say it needs to be limed. So yay for me remembering to check that beforehand. Because usually it's I remember like after I've seeded the thing that it needs to be limed. And then it gets into the trying to do that in between, rolling and everything. And if I don't do it before the rolling, then it stays in that white limed state until it gets to the first growth stage. So, looks like this one will be done pretty soon. Anything else new here? I don't think so. All my other stuff is parked and ready to go, really. Yep, lime spreader, I won't be needing you. My other drills that seemed so large before, and they worked really well even on the big fields when I had them work in tandem or something like that. So. But now I have all this, I've got these new tractors and the new drill. Let's see, yeah, it's a Fendt tractor and a Fendt drill, the Fendt Momentum 40. So we'll see. I have never actually tried to run this drill on this tractor before, but I figure we'll do that today. the tax man, as if this stupid investigation that he's doing into possible money laundering, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And I had to go all the way back to Earth. I had to get all my past tax information and everything for the audit and everything, and so that's all been turned in. And like I say, I turned that in when I got back, and then I just went, kind of in a frenzy. Now I had already put in an order for that silo, and they actually came and put that in while I was gone to Earth. I had told them where I wanted to put it, and when I got back, it was already up. Everything else I did after I got back. All those changes of machinery that I sold, and getting the apple orchard over there. And so anyway, I did all of that, and I had, I think the last thing of all the equipment and everything that I got rid of, and the new stuff that I bought, was the little electric tractor, the new one that I showed you to pull the water and fertilizer trailers with. And I got a cease and desist order from the tax man, and he said that while I'm under audit, I can't buy or sell anything else, period. And I threw just a little bit of a fit on that guy. Let me tell you, I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm running an active farm. I have active productions. And you're telling me that I can't sell products that I grow? I mean, what about a farmer selling products that he grows is money laundering? What of that has anything to do with, I don't control the prices that things sell for. I grow it, I sell it, money comes in. I finally got him to relent on that. Anything to do with the crops, I am not allowed, until I am given permission, to sell any more machinery, buy any more machinery, or put in any more greenhouses, anything like that. In a bit of a snarky comment when we were negotiating that, I asked him if I was also allowed to buy diesel for my tractors, or whether I had to come to him for special permission for that. As you can tell, I'm just a wee bit salty about this. So yeah, I think, our harvester here, obviously doing the last little pass on that. And this is our oat. Looks like we're going to get another... No, I don't think we're going to get up to 51,500, but 51,400 and... 76 liters. Okay. Okay, so this harvester is done. It looks like the other one is almost done. I'll go ahead and take it over here. I'm going to have to grab a trailer. I have to grab a trailer to empty this. Go ahead and, well, I'll go ahead and put the pipe out. And now we will jump into our new fent here. I've never even had this thing unfolded, so this will be my first time deploying the cedar, and oh, let's get out of the way before that harvester gets down here. Whew, yeah. That's going to be a bit wider than the ones we've used up to this point, so okay, now, what do I want to plant? Well, let's see, what all will this cedar do? Wheat, barley, oat, canola, soybeans, sorghum, oilseed radish, grass, corn, sunflowers, sugar beet, cotton, and okay, so just like our other things, this is a combination of cedar and planter. And I am going to do, I'll go ahead and do sorghum in this field, I guess. Oh yeah, and this tractor seems to pull this with no trouble at all. Okay, and we have another harvester that has finished over here, so let's see. Wow, we got 247,684 liters of sugar beet off that field. Got this harvester to 99% of its capacity. Okay, well, yeah, I have to offload this into a trailer. Or, maybe I don't have to. Since I've got that new... Since I have that new silo... I could pull this right up next to it and dump directly into it. So I am going to bring this right back here, and I'll park that and we'll come back to that. Then let me go over and grab a trailer so we can get our oats. And if I am not mistaken, our oats should that entire harvester of oats should just fit into this trailer. I seem to remember this trailer will hold 52,000 liters. Yep. 51,476 liters brings it up to 98% of a trailer. So we'll go ahead and the first 9,000 liters or so will finish out these original colony storage bins. Okay, come around the corner here. So everything from now on will go into this silo. Okay, and then there is just enough room to squeeze a tractor through here. And now we'll go back, grab our other harvester here. Looks like that pipe is on the other side, so we will have to turn this around. Yay, direct unloading. Okay. So, we can see there our total here. The oats are now up to 495,094. Sugar beets are now up to 796,422 liters. We are less than 4,000 liters of sugar beets away from our 800,000 total. So, okay, well, 4,000 liters. Yeah, so we'll have to have a think about that, because I don't want to plant another field of sugar beets just for that. I wonder. I have a greenhouse in here that's making potatoes and sugar beets. At some point, I'm going to grab like four crates of sugar beets from the greenhouse in here and add that to the silo over here, and and so we should be able to then finish out our sugar beets with that. So yay, essentially, and that's destined to happen. I mean, as you can see, I have not been in there. I've fallen behind on this a little bit now that Megan is has classes a little more, and she can't get to quite as much of this as she used to. She is still dealing, coming in and helping with the animals and riding her horses and stuff like that. But these are now, this kind of thing is now for me to do, and being gone for a while, I've been back for a while, and I did move some of this, but I've kind of fallen behind. But it may be that in this line right here, right now, is what we need to finish out our sugar beets for the colony. So yay. So that being said, let's see, where are we? Let's see, I'm planting sorghum, and we're at 195 liters on that. So, I don't know. I mean, depending on how that field out there, how that field produces, that's going to get us when this, in what is it? It takes 4 months for it only takes 4 months for the sorghum to grow. So, in 4 months we may either be finishing out our sorghum or be very, very close to it. So then I just have to decide what I'm going to put in this field right here. We've got a bunch of corn that may be ready next time. Sunflowers. Yeah, I've got sunflowers. What's in this last? Oh yeah, and this is all corn. So I do have a lot of corn growing. So corn, flour, and soybeans, those are all growing, and those are all things that I am the lowest in. So I think I'm going to, while that seeder is going, I'll grab what is now one of our small seeders. Let's see, and how much? Oh, looks like these are going to scrape coming out. Oh, it came out pretty good, actually. Go ahead and fill it up while I'm here. Yeah, I think sunflowers is probably, since we have that one set of sunflower fields over there, and it's growing. Hopefully it'll be ready pretty soon, but then once it's harvest, we won't have any other sunflowers, and since they are so slow growing and not that high yielding, I've kind of always said that I need to have a field of sunflowers growing at some point all the time, so okay, so that will go along with doing that. And I guess I might as well get over here and do some of this while I'm thinking about it. Oh, of course I've run all the way over here, and where is my... Oh, that's right. That's why I didn't move these before, because my telehandler wasn't in here. Where did I leave it? There it is. Yeah, because I was moving oil pallets over here before. Looked like we had one pallet of mayonnaise ready. Should be more of those popping out during the day. Ah, the speed of the telehandler, huh? Okay, now, yeah, see, this is the only problem with doing it with the bag handler. It's much quieter inside this. So this is 1,000 liters of sugar beet in this one container here. So okay, so that's that. If you will give me just a minute here, I am going to, I'll do a jump cut. As you can see, it's a little bit hard to separate the potatoes and the sugar beets spawn together, and it's really hard to pick up one and not the other. So I'll get that sorted out, and I'll see. I'll get a few more of those ready to go, and I'll pick it up with you after. Okay, and I am back. I've gotten these moved out and separated them from the potatoes. Now, question being, will this let me pick up 3 at the same time? Yes, it will. Okay, get those out of the way so I can see to drive just a little bit. And this very well might be the end of our sugar beet. So we have, in September of our 3rd year, finally finished out one of our crops. Looks like another one of my workers has finished seeding. Okay, now let's see if that's it. Oh, look at that. Sugar beet, 800,422 liters. Well, that's cause for celebration. We have finished that out. Looks like our sorghum is probably going to be coming next. I'll have to plant some oat somewhere, but we're over halfway with that. Yeah, sunflowers, soybeans, and corn are all in the ground growing right now. But that's what we will. Those are the ones we'll be looking to get up next. But I am hoping to finish off sorghum pretty soon as well. Let's see, I'm going to assume it was this our big new cedar that has finished. Yes, it is. Okay. You have done well. Let's pack you away for the next set of big fields that's coming. Looks like that cedar is almost done as well. Phew, now I'm going to have to find somewhere to put this big boy. I'd like to put it over here with the rest of my cedars. But it's so big, I'm not sure if there's really room to get it in there. I mean, I could. This is a little janky, but maybe this will work. I haven't had to get my forage harvester out in a while, so okay, and where are you going to go, I wonder? Maybe down here with the tree planter and the baler? Maybe that'll be your assigned spot. Not much room in there, but... Okay. So, I think that is about as much as I probably need to record for you today. We've gotten these, nearly gotten these 2 fields harvested and replanted. Oh, they do need rolling. I forgot about that. Anyway, that's not such an exciting thing, but maybe I'll pull that big new tractor out to see if it can, well, I know it can pull that big roller. Maybe it can do it better than the oh gosh, the Valtra. That name just went right out of my head. Anyway, yeah, I guess it's time for me to finish all this up and maybe go up and get something to eat and everything, and refuel myself. I've been only had a little bit of juice before I left the house this morning and started on all this, and you know, I got up early just to check and see if there was yet another you know, mandate from the tax man. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you could help me out by going down below and hitting all those buttons down below and leave a comment, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.